Goosebumps is rated Y7 because it may be too spooky for kids under 7.
So, we got a brand new development. Previously, I made a video called What is Monster Blood that actually talks about the whole entire series of Monster Blood. Well, of course, except for the mention that they got in Return to Horrorland, and also the one where someone had it for breakfast. But I gotta have to reference it, even though I think I need someone to actually debrief me once again on that book. So I actually, while hanging out with a friend, it looks like she actually had a book that had a bunch of scholastic tales in it. And within one of those, it said, I'm Slappy's evil twin in there. But in that book, instead of the snippet from Slappy's, I'm Slappy's evil twin, instead it actually talked about Monster Blood. And I was like, holy shit. So I basically read that. I read the book. And, well, there's a few things that changed. And it brings some interesting concepts. And I need someone to help me here. Because if you can help me, I can actually truly understand and make the difference between what's going on. So first things first is what happened in Monster Blood for breakfast. Monster Blood for breakfast, one thing that we guys note is that there was a pop-up ad that a kid found. It was either a pop-up ad. He clicked on it and they sent it right to him. Now the question is, was it a box or was it a can? It matters now. It actually matters. If it was the can, we can go back to the old canon where it was like can get it. If we can go back to the old canon, basically we have Monster Blood maybe made in many places, but more than anything we have it in Germany or Europe, because the parents actually came with Monster Blood, and the Monster Blood, this one I think didn't expire, or what isn't going to expire yet. So it could be a fresher batch, meaning that it might actually be in Europe where we could actually find bunches of Monster Blood, or basically a Monster Blood factory. Now, with that said, we go to this little snippet. So depending on if that's how actually I'm Slappy's evil twin or basic Slappy World works, the fact that you have mini stories in there, which I doubt it, because that means that they technically took Horrorland's setup and then put that in Slappy World, which I really don't want that to happen. I really hope that's not true. So anyways, what happened in this snippet I read, you had uncle or grandpa, it was grandpa. So yeah, the grandpa went to the kids and he for some reason had a freaking box. It was a purple and green box that said Monster Blood in it. Note, I said box, not can. I said box. So basically he told him not to open the box. No matter what you do, do not open it. And of course, well, the dumb girl did open it, and it looks like at first there was nothing in there. Then they find a little mini speck of green Monster Blood, and then it turned from a ping pong ball to a golf ball to a soccer ball, and then it tried to actually absorb her. Help me, help me, help me, she said. And well, the funniest part is that they actually need a help hotline. So we actually get to have an address. Yes, apparently instead of having a phone number or basically, what happened in Monster Blood for breakfast, the fact that they actually do have a pop-up ad in the freaking internet, you would figure that, yeah, so that it gets very, very crazy to understand what the freak is going on. But basically what they have to do now is actually write a letter to a factory called Monster Blood Incorporated that is actually located in Hadley, Missouri. Yes, so in Missouri there's a freaking place called Monster Blood Incorporated who actually might be shipping out boxes of Monster Blood. Holy frick, that changes everything, because we would figure that no, Monster Blood is not actually anywhere in America. The only way how they got in America is because of this old toy store where this guy is like, yeah, I have lots of freaking toys that I don't want to sell. And basically, he had that monster blood for maybe decades. We don't know. It was an old toy. But then it turns out that it wasn't really an old toy. You're still able to find monster blood all over the place. But of course, sadly, that just breaks what I said about what is monster blood video. But on the other hand, you can't really break it exactly because this is the new age. When it comes to monster blood for breakfast and also the snippet, technically we're under a new freaking canon. So yeah, that one I think is just monster blood, period. There's no enchantment or anything. But of course, on the other hand, it might just be the fact that they don't remember the canon anymore. Oh, freaking. It's like, yeah, they don't remember the canon and now they're just playing with it. They're just playing with the canon. Maybe someday I should talk about how to fix this monster blood situation. But on the other hand, I think the video I did already is actually spectacular and good enough. So anyways, if anyone wants to help me, comment down below and tell me what you remember about Monster Blood for breakfast. If you remember any other excerpts that actually had Monster Blood in it, please please comment down below as well. Have a scary day, have a scary night, and I'll catch you guys soon or later. Hopefully not in your basement.